EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Read that. Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Steal. Check steal. Check steal. Ready?
They'll start with the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Harris. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They run for it with Harris. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Come on, set. Hey, check Mega.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's got room. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Go, stand. Hey, cross field. Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw, it's Lance. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Lance. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, set. Get to the basket. Check right.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield as you